We are still in need of your support for our spring membership drive. Today's Friday, April 11th, from Ave Maria Radio. This is Michigan Mornings. Good morning from Ishpeming. I'm Matthew Handley. We'll talk a little bit more about what we need to make our goal for this pledge drive, but first, this news. Governor Gretchen Whitmer delivered her Build America Build address in Washington, D.C., laying out a bipartisan approach to working with the federal government to grow Michigan's economy. She says she will work with anyone who is serious about solving problems to grow our economy, protect our national security, and bring manufacturing back to Michigan.
This is about an honest assessment of our challenges, but also an optimistic view of what's possible.
Whitmer also said the back and forth on import tariffs by the White House has resulted in the state already seeing the impact, with auto companies laying off employees and stockpiling parts, and dealerships raising prices up to $15,000 with slow sales already. She says the tariffs came at the worst time for the state and the country. One of those automakers laying off individuals is General Motors. They announced they are laying off 200 employees at Factory Zero in Detroit and Hamtramck. The layoffs will go into place on April 14th. The company says the move is not tariff-related, but is related to market dynamics. GM says the jobs are not being eliminated, but the employees will not have a defined return date. In politics, Pontiac Mayor Tim Greimel is running for the U.S. House seat, currently held by Representative John James. Greimel is the third Democrat to announce he is running. James announced this week that he will not be seeking re-election, but will be running for governor. Former Special Victims Prosecutor Christina Hines and Army veteran Alex Hawkins are also seeking the Democratic Party's nomination for that race. And finally, last year, the Michigan Department of Natural Resources made it easier to deal with pesky Canadian geese by carbon monoxide euthanasia. At a recent commission meeting, however, it's clear that not all Michiganders are on board with the plan. Commerce Township resident Karen Stamper told WNEM-TV that there are more humane ways to deal with the geese. The DNR, however, says the procedure has been certified as humane by veterinarians and is designed to be a last attempt to remove geese from a property. Residents and municipalities must have tried other efforts, and there must be a need in the community. You're listening to your local news and weather on Ave Maria Radio's Michigan Mornings. Stay tuned, your weather is coming up next. Now this.
Ever thought you'd make a bundle by trading in or selling your used vehicle only to find out it's worth a dinner for two? Well, it's much more valuable to donate your vehicle to Ave Maria Radio. Thousands of Americans donate their vehicle each year. The donation to Ave Maria is easy, tax-deductible, and supports our efforts to evangelize. A year from now, will you remember that dinner or your gracious and selfless donation? Go to AveMariaRadio.net to find out more. That's AveMariaRadio.net.
In the Motor City, the rain has finally cleared out of the area. We're looking at partly sunny skies with a high near 50 today. Tonight will be mostly clear with lows around 35. Tomorrow, expect sunny skies with a high around 55. Sunday will be mostly cloudy with a high around 56. On Monday, the chance of rain returns. We may see that in the afternoon. We'll have mostly cloudy skies. It'll be warmer with temperatures around 66. In Saginaw today, we're looking at sunny skies with a high near 47. Tonight will be mostly clear with lows dipping to 29. Tomorrow, expect sunny skies with a high around 54. The clouds return on Sunday. It'll be mostly cloudy with a high around 56. And the chance of rain returns again on Monday. That will be in the afternoon. The rest of the day will be partly sunny with temperatures around 62. Welcome back to Michigan Mornings. I'm Matthew Handley. Today is Friday. It's the last day of our spring pledge drive. We still need your support to maintain Catholic radio in our community. At this hour, we are still in need of $70,000 to make sure that we meet our goal for this pledge drive. And that money goes to funding programs like this one, to funding other local programs like Burning Hearts with Rachel Herbeck, Fire on the Earth with Peter Herbeck, Notes from Above with Deacon Tom Lowy and Sister Sarah Burdick, as well as our nationally syndicated programs, such as Ave Maria in the Afternoon with Dr. Marcus Peter, The Doctor is In with Dr. Ray Garendi, and More to Life with Dr. Greg and Lisa Popchak. Your support, and your support primarily, is what keeps these programs on the radio for us here in Michigan, but also for those who listen to us all around the country on over 300 AM and FM affiliates, on Sirius XM, and of course for all of those who listen online through our internet streams. We have a couple of thank you gifts we're offering to our donors this go around. First of all, as I mentioned earlier this week, anyone who participates in our membership drive by calling in or going online to avemariaradio.net to make their pledge will be entered into a drawing for a free trip to Mackinac Island as part of the grand getaway put on by our friends at Corporate Travel. There are lots of great parts of this gift that we have if you're our lucky winner, and you can listen during the day to find out what those are. Of course, you don't have to make a donation for that. You can call in later in the day and ask to be part of the drawing. We're also giving away, as a thank you to you, a copy of Peter Herbeck's new book, Does God Judge? This is a very interesting new book by one of our hosts and one of those at Renewal Ministries, Peter Herbeck, and we want to give it to you as a thank you for supporting Ave Maria Radio. One way that we count on many of our donors is all of those who are guardians, our Ave Maria Radio guardians. That's anyone who makes their gift a monthly pledge. Basically, you ask to have it turned on, and when you need to adjust it up or down or stop it, you call us and let us know. We count on your support every day to make sure Catholic radio reaches the most people across Michigan and around the world. So go online to avemariaradio.net and make your pledge or call in later in the day. Your support is greatly appreciated, not just to us here working for Ave Maria Radio, but for those who get to listen to these programs as well. I'm Matthew Handley. Lord willing, I'll talk to you again on Monday. Until then, goodbye.